Hey everybody, welcome back. We are getting ready to watch some more Breaking Bad. Almost said Cobra Kai. I go figure. The litter box would decide to turn now. We are getting ready to watch more Breaking Bad. We're on season 2, episode 13, season finale. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Walt just let Jane die. I predict he did not take the money with him because otherwise that would indicate that he was there. I don't know if he necessarily was going back for the money anyhow. I think he was going back to talk because he was having that chat with Jane's dad at the bar, even though he didn't know that was Jane's dad. Yeah, so that's the big thing that we'll probably see in this episode is the aftermath of Jane's death. Also, Skylar seems very disappointed in him, in Walt. Is she going to keep the rage in? Is he still going to be doing his sketchy stuff? And, excuse you, no, you can't get in my lap. No. And something they've been indicating from the very beginning is this fire or something. Explosion. I'm guessing an explosion, but something happened to Walt's house and shattered all of the windows in the car. Didn't blow them out, but that had the shatter cracks. And the bear that was in the pool was burned. And and it's a pink bear. I bet you that was one of the baby gifts. Was the pink bear. They found Walt's glasses and a couple of other things. So since this is the season finale, I'm guessing we find out what all of that is and goes from there. The cats are a little rambunctious. I was gone for about 5 hours. I was setting up my paint pouring stuff at the store in town. So if you are ever in Sparta, North Carolina, you can stop by Allegheny Arts and Crafts and you can see the acrylic paint pouring that I've been doing and decide if you want to buy any. So I've been gone and I'm hurting. I fell carrying my stuff to the car, and you can see a picture of my knee on Discord, but it's hurting really bad. And since I was standing for about 4 of those 5 hours, my back is killing me, my feet are killing me, so I'm hurting pretty bad. But let's get into the show. Oh, and oranges. Sorry. For those of you that hate it, don't watch. It doesn't hurt me. I don't make any money off this. So, yeah. So, let's get into the episode, see what happens, and go from there. There's the fire trucks, and they're still showing it in black and white. Is that a camera? I think that's what we decided that was. Looks. Oh, no, it's an eyeball. I'm trying to think of what stuffed animal the eyeball is from. It wasn't the teddy bear. There's the teddy bear. Oh, it is from the teddy bear. It's still in black and white, which means we're still not going to know what happens until the very end. Oh, that's right, and two dead bodies. That was Walt Jr.'s shoe, wasn't it? Flynn's shoe. Was it a bomb? And I wonder if, that's a good spot to freeze, isn't it? I wonder if it has something to do with those, the guys that he ran into at Walmart or Home Depot or Lowe's, something like that. The drug dealers that he's scared off. I wonder if it has something to do with them. That might be what the dead bodies are. I'm pretty sure it's Walt's house, though. because that was his car, wasn't it? Two smoking piles of something. Oh, need to get out of there before her daddy shows up. She's got that pale skin and the bluish skin. Which way is he going to go? Is he going to get help, or is he going to go further into the hole?
Sit tight. I know who to call.
Is he going to call the attorney? Saul?
Saul Goodman sent me.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say that's not Saul. He's a cleaner. Do you get his pay out of all that?
Do I need to state the obvious? I was not here.
I was going to say, which obvious?
Being tough. You're in the home stretch.
So he's taken all the money, which makes sense because police would be going, what are you doing with all this money? Is he getting any of his money back? That's the question.
Junior!
Flynn.
Flynn!
I'll be there in a minute.
He's sticking hard to those rules, isn't he?
Look right there. Look at that.
Donations.
$490.
Did Walt give the approval for that? I missed it. It's more than $490.
$510.
Oh, maybe it is dollars. They're slowly building it up, which makes sense. It wouldn't make sense for it all to come in overnight and then not anymore.
Bag packed, ready to go. No excuses.
This is going to be interesting. He hasn't panicked yet. It's starting to hit him. Starting to hit him. This is going to be interesting.
What's her date of birth?
Doesn't know. I still want to know if he gave the okay. Are they going to catch him with the burner?
Are you there?
Home brewed, silky perfection.
Smallest donation gets
Just don't let it explode on you.
All right. Anyone? Bueller?
Bueller. I was going to say Bueller reference.
Not a speck to be found in Albuquerque. Now, why is that?
They think he's the one making it.
Thanks. This is our mastermind.
So the name of the show is ABQ. I haven't figured out what that stands for.
It's like whack-a-mole. So I've been making phone calls.
Albuquerque.
Police departments,
ABQ.
Come on, 2,800. Come on, big
They're sitting there watching it.
You can do it. Only $30 more.
It's like watching water boil.
Saul, shut up and give me the address.
I don't recommend it.
Who's he trying to find?
How about you go on home, Walter? Let me handle this.
Wasn't he the one that was supposed to go to jail for them? Or is that somebody else? For Badger. Who's he looking for? Did I forget? Oh, he's looking for Jesse.
That's not 40 minutes. Oh, God.
It's good to see that Walt still cares about him.
You're gonna stand up. And we're
I'm
gonna
waiting for him to yell at him. It's hard to yell at him when he's crying. I'm waiting for the anger to set in. Holly. That's a pretty name. I don't know if I've heard them say their name yet, her name yet. Is he going to tell him to quit watching it?
Would you mind turning that thing down or off?
The noise is disturbing the baby.
It's disturbing Walt, not the baby.
Awesome. It'll mean more hits.
And more contributions.
That pride is going to end up causing him to explode.
And Gustavo Fring, of Los Pollos Hermanos.
Please, just Gus.
Hi, Gus. I gotta tell you, you
Oh,
guys make some killer chicken.
what's he doing there?
Thank you, gentlemen.
Hank, can you tell us a little about your work here?
He's
Yes,
going
the
to
Albuquerque
see
office
Walt's
covers
picture.
everything.
He didn't see Walt's picture. But does he know the connection? I think he knows the connection. I think they talked about it in their meeting about him not being careful.
But if not, Saul
That's
will
a
be
nice
there.
place.
He's got to try and focus on getting better, okay?
Can't force someone to go through the grieving process. I wonder if they can find the meth composition in her bloodstream or not because it's metabolized at that point. But I don't know.
Great. Let's get everyone over here on the couch. I'm thinking Walt Jr. in the middle.
He is not going to like this.
Oh yeah. Yes, ma'am.
He's going to lose it.
Totally. My dad is my hero.
We're almost ready. We'll be taking you in just a minute.
Okay, thank you.
Guess he's not going to lose it before the surgery.
Oh, they'll probably want me to take your glasses.
Yeah, you better.
So Walt's not at the house when it goes off.
Your cell phone, did you bring it?
Which one?
It's in the toilet. Oh, which one? She going to search the bathroom since he spends so much time in there?
I have a picture.
It's a nice sweater. I like that color.
Well, see you inside.
They keep showing Dad, so I'm thinking he's either going to conflict with Walt or with Jesse.
Pima 311, contact Albuquerque Center 134.6.
Ah, ABQ is airport stuff.
Hank has offered to help since you shouldn't be doing any heavy lifting.
Skylar.
I want you gone by Monday morning. I want.
She's been planning this since he said about the phones at the surgery.
He told the truth.
Honey, we have been
Truth
over
serum.
this.
Although, to be fair, it could have been like a really bad joke of which one, since he got caught with two cell phones from before. So, to be fair, that could have been the situation, even though we all know that that's not the situation. Okay.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, for the last few weeks.
With whom? Who am I having an affair with?
When she finds out the truth, she's going to wish it was an affair.
I thought that'd get her attention, and it did. So she called me back, and she finally told me.
They never paid any of the money.
For you. Out of where? Out of thin air?
Does she think he has a sugar mama?
It turns out that not only is the money not from your mother, she didn't even know that you have cancer.
Told you all the lies were going to catch up to him.
Skylar.
Could you? Just once.
Tell the truth.
If I tell you the truth, will you stay?
Is he going to tell her the truth? So Jesse lost Jane and Walt has lost Skylar.
Wayfarer 515, Albuquerque Center.
Oh, there's going to be an airplane crash at the house.
Juliet Mike 21, climb and maintain 17,000.
And it's going to be because he says something wrong because of his grief.
Wayfarer 515, descend to 10,000.
They're going to crash. That's why there was two smokestacks. So the dead bodies were victims from the plane crash. And that's why Walt glasses were in the swimming pool. Run, Walt, run! Where's the sound wave? I was going to say. Waiting for the sound wave. Boom. So the teddy bear's from the plane. And you guys have probably been laughing at me this entire time as I'm trying to figure out what all these are. So it had nothing to do with drug deals. It had nothing to do with revenge. It was an airplane crash. We finally got our answer. I'm assuming the two bodies were plane passengers. And the sound wave is what's going to shatter the glass on the cars. And that explains why it's all the way around, but not blown out or anything, or blown in. I'm assuming it's going to knock Walt off his feet or something like that, and that's why the glasses are in the swimming pool or on the swimming deck. Didn't they pull money out as well? I can't remember. But at any rate, I don't know if that's going to carry on into season 3 or not. but you guys are probably giggling and laughing at me the entire time. So we got our answer on that. The boys have parallel paths again. Jesse being distraught and grief stricken over Jane and feeling guilt, and then Walt losing Skylar and grief over that and guilt because he knows why. I was surprised he offered to tell her the truth because based on her reactions throughout the show up to this point, and I'm going to get to that in just a second, up to this point, her reactions have always been she'd snitch on him in a heartbeat. And I'm that type of person. I I told a bunch of prisoners if my boyfriend was drunk driving, I'd snitch on him in a heartbeat. So I don't think she would have taken the truth well. I don't know if she necessarily would have told Hank, but I don't think she would have stayed with Walter either. So I don't know. Now that being said, we've got 3 more seasons, right? There's 5 seasons total. So I think somewhere in this journey that Walt is on, because we know he's going to continue making it. That's what the whole show is about. He doesn't have to make it for a while, but it seems like he's going to be making some more in the future. And I think eventually she is going to find out. And I think eventually she'll not say anything to Hank at the very least. I don't know if she'll stay with Walt or not. I think that might be a rocky road. If she does end up staying with him, I think it'll be a rocky road. But I think eventually she does find out the truth from Walt. I'll say from Walt. Might not be from him, but who knows. And I think in the end, she'll end up staying with him. Because what do they say? Money talks. We'll see. Pinkman, I think he'll get better. I think he'll stay clean and sober for a while in these future episodes. I think at the very least, he'll stay away from anything not pot. I think he'll continue to use pot for a little while. If he relapses, I wouldn't be surprised. Not that everybody relapses, but relapse is common in recovery. Not to excuse it, but it is common. So I wouldn't be surprised if he stays clean and sober for a while, but then relapses. And that rehab place he was at, that is quite the place. That's not what most of them look like. I will say that. I think that's it. I can't remember what happened to the guys in the parking lot, and they may come up in the future. Or is that one of the dead guys? I thought Walt just scared them in the parking lot. I didn't think he actually did anything to them. But since his story, the fundraising stuff and all that kind of stuff is going to be on TV rather than just newspaper or print, I think those guys and maybe some of the other drug gangs will find out who is making the meth, and that will cause some friction, hijinks, whatever you want to call it. So, is that all I want to comment on? I think that's all I want to comment on. Because the other thing is all that money is in the walls of his house too. So it's a good thing the house didn't burn down or explode. Okay, that's it. I'm going to stop there because I can't think of anything else. Thank you for joining me on this one, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.